Are you ready to have some Valentine fun? Today, we are going to cut two kinds of Valentines. So, let me show you what we do. First of all, we need a piece of paper, and I like to use a Valentine color like red, but you can use pink or any color you want. We're going to take the piece of paper, we're going to fold it over. You can fold it the short way or the long way, but today I'm going to show you how to do it with the short way. So we put the short ends of the paper together and we make sure that they're touching each other very straight, and then we press down the fold. And then we're going to use a pencil. Now I'm going to use a marker just so it shows up a little bit better. You could use a marker too, but it is easier if you can use a pencil to erase if you need to. But the part that's away from you, that's the top of your paper, you're going to come down a little ways on that paper and make a dot. I'm going to make the dot kind of big so that it's easier to see. It doesn't have to be that big. There's my dot. Okay? Now, the part of the paper that's close to you, we're going to put a dot on that corner. I'll make it a little bigger so it's easier to see. So there's the dot on the bottom. So you have two dots. One that's not quite at the top. It needs to be down a little bit. We don't want it to be in the middle. You want it to be a little bit up higher, but not at the top, okay? And 1 point, 1 dot at the bottom. All right, so you've got both of those dots. Now we're going to start with the dot that's at the top, but remember it's not at the very top. It's part way up the paper, and we're going to make our finger go up and over and down to the dot at the bottom. Can you do that with your finger? Can you be my mirror? Put your finger up and go up and around and come down to the point. Okay, that's what we're going to do with our pencil, and that's what I'll do with my marker. So we're going to start at the dot that's up by the top, and we're going to go around. Now we want to make a nice rainbow kind of round, or kind of like we're doing a circle. We don't want to come straight out. We need it to come up like we're climbing a hill, okay? So we're going to go up, way up, almost to the top, but we've got to come around, and we want to come around nice and wide, so we're kind of over by the side of the paper, and then we want to come and start going toward that dot that's here, because we need to touch the dot, okay? Let me show you. We started at this dot, and you would come on this dot, you would come up and around over here toward the side of the paper, but we're not coming all the way. We're coming around, and then we've got to come down and get over to the dot down here at the bottom. All right? So when we have it looking something like this, then we're going to take some scissors, and remember to be careful with scissors. We're going to start with the dot at the bottom, and we're going to cut on that line all the way around. So be very careful, but cut all the way, nice and round. And come all the way around this curve, and we're going to cut right where the dot is. So the dot at the bottom and the dot at the top are where we cut. Now we wanted the fold to be here, and that's because now we can open it up. And look what we have. We have a Valentine. Now, this is how we make the hollow Valentine, like this. We start with the regular Valentine, and then we cut a Valentine out of the middle. Now, the way that we have to do that is we have to fold it again, and we've got to draw a Valentine inside. So now this time, this is going to be the top, and we're going to make a dot right here. But this time we don't want to make our dot all the way at the bottom. We're going to make our dot a little bit up from the bottom. Okay, do you see that? So we have 2 dots. Now I think we could even come down just a little bit farther for this dot. In fact, I think I will. Okay, so there's our dot at the top. That's what we want. We don't want it to be too high up. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to start on this dot at the top, and we're going to come around just like we did before, and we're going to make a nice round circle and follow the Valentine. Not a circle, silly me, but we're going to follow the Valentine and leave a space, but we're going to come down to this dot. Okay, so now we've gone from this dot all the way around the shape of the Valentine and come down to this dot. And then we're going to cut it again. And I'm going to start with the dot at the bottom. And I'm going to cut around. All the way. So now my Valentine is smaller, but look at this. Now you have a hollow Valentine. This is the Valentine that was inside. And now you've got 2 Valentines. So now you know how to cut Valentines. And you can make a special Valentine for somebody for Valentine's Day, or you can decorate your house. You can do so many things with Valentines. And we'll have some more fun next time. Bye!